Many years ago, say in the 70s. I mean, let's talk about the 70s. I think there was something called Afro hairdo, Afro hairstyle, which was prominently espoused by movie stars from the US. Of course, the black guys. You have to be black to have Afro hair. I mean, you have to be an African. Let's put it that way. So this Afro hairdo was the main thing. It was what everybody wanted to. All of us with hair tried to get to make sure that we have an Afro. Of course, my idol that time was Michael Jackson. He had the best hairdo. He had the best Afro hairdo. Arguably, of course, I mean, everybody had their own whatever they wanted, whoever they preferred. But being that Michael Jackson was roughly, because I was around 15 when the bug hit me. That's around 74, 75, somewhere around there. Michael Jackson was around the same age, so a year older, so we kind of gelled. Of course, there are the other guys. There were the main actors, the Richard Roundtrees, the guy who used to act Shaft. There was anyway. There are all those actors of those days. They were really moving up. Akina Bill Cosby. Did Bill Cosby have a hair afro? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But there are those who had in their movies. You'd find that there are guys with serious Afro hairdos. Anyway, so it was the main thing. Now, in high school, we would have debates, we would have clubs, we would have occasional dances, and invite girls from around the school, from the schools which surrounded our school. And therefore, of course, as a young man, you want to impress the ladies. And I think my main attraction was, or what I tried to put forward as a main attraction. I don't know whether it works or not. I don't know whether it worked. Let me not pretend, but I assumed it worked. So it was my Afro. My brother used to work with a company which was called Johnson's Wax. I think it closed down a while back. And mainly they were into personal beauty products, and they had some very good hair products. So, if you have big hair, you comb it and you spray, it remains up there. The Afro remains, shall I say, should I use the word standing? It doesn't, it doesn't more. Well, so I would go and get some from my brother and basically make sure that the day of the dance, I've got the best Afro of everybody who attends the dance. And of course, I used to call myself Jack, short for Michael Jackson, because that was my hero. So now I was just looking this morning as I did my, is it twice weekly hair removal process. And, I tried to grow my hair. I let my hair grow for a long time. I'd have it basically very nicely thick and very, very nicely thick and what do you say? And lush, it was. But of course, when I started working, I had to trim it down a bit, but still, and then cancer came calling in 2013, 2014, and I had to do chemo and radiotherapy, and that wiped out my hair. Every time I tried to grow it, it would not even be hair; it would be some kind of fur, which would when it grows, you can see the wind is blowing it all over the place. In fact, there's a friend of mine called Peter Chalo who used to tell me I look like a cat. So anyway, so that's when I started shaving complete. I make sure that there is nothing on the head because I don't want to be looked at as a safari cat. So, but those who don't believe I had hair, look at my beard. At least the chemo did not affect the beard. It's still as lush as it is. Once in a while, I decide to shave clean, and once in a while, I let it run. So it goes with the season. This is the season of my beard to show that once I had hair. Enjoy your weekend, good people. Be good and be yourselves.